Today we consider these three things: minivan statues, food poisoning, and the minor demon that is Siri. Sit back, relax, and join us for the newest installment of Copper and Brimstone.
Kava is okay with it. Kava, you're like, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why they were so gross about it.
Really though. Yeah, rich people have weird palates.
They do though. I can't believe. I mean, Disney was a fun. That's just gonna show that I'm not a mean DM. Okay.
The dice are just mean.
The dice are mean.
True.
So you try your meals when you get back to the kitchen. They're delicious. You don't understand what all the fuss is about. You two, Juno and Kreia, get back from the incident. In the cargo cart, one gold monkey richer.
Upon seeing Vaughn, I walk up to them and say, "Oh, I wanted to give this to you. We found it."
Oh.
And I hand him the tiny golden monkey
Mhm.
because it is also a monkey.
It is.
Vaughn is
Vaughn.
very touched.
What the fuck?
Did you accidentally summon me?
What did I say? What did I say?
I think we just summoned a minor demon, guys.
Named Siri. Siri is a minor demon.
I'm sorry, guys. That was
Yeah.
my fault.
Okay.
Did you set it like that? No, well, if you hold the if you hold the button, it says hi or whatever. But I didn't.
Did you
I didn't.
wait?
I-
So you
I don't
didn't
know
set
how
it
it
to say
accident-
that.
No.
You know Siri. She does stuff like if you say weird things, she says weird things back. She's sassy.
Yeah, but
Jesus.
did you accidentally summon
Did you
me?
accidentally summon me?
Victor, I think
I have
your
never
mouse is
heard that.
What can you do, guys? What can you do? Okay. Immediately, Vaughn, I want you to make an insight check. You have,
Insight check?
yeah, you have good wisdom. It's your wisdom modifier. You might have it checked off because you're a.
I do not.
Okay, that's fine.
I got. That's a 17.
Yeah, you recognize it. And it's surprising, and you almost drop it. You realize it is one of the monkeys of Yoon. And Yoon is an old legend. Only you know this. No one else knows this, really. So the way that it's a Venaran legend. The way that it goes is Yoon was once an emperor who named Takiki, which is the ancient ruined capital of Jamaat, the Venaran homeland. He named Takiki after his daughter. So, the three monkeys of Yoon. In the ancient Venaran legend, Yoon was once an emperor who named Takiki the ancient ruined capital of Jamaat after his daughter. It said that the tyrant of an emperor at the time had kidnapped his daughter as a peace for his growing harem, and Yoon was enraged. And with the help of his three monkeys, he took over the capital, killed the tyrant, and became the emperor. The three monkeys of Yoon, they were fabled to be sacred magical items, little statues like you're holding, with magical abilities. And they didn't think that they existed. They thought if they did exist, then they were hidden in the ruins. Because Takiki, they call it the ruins of Takiki now, because they don't exist anymore. A big thing happened and they are now gone. This is one monkey. There's three and they all have different eyes. This has ruby eyes. So for Kreia, and I'll hopefully start giving you guys better inventory of what you're getting. But, Kreia, you have... Well, actually, Kreia doesn't know what it is yet. You'll have to tell Kreia. Actually, Kreia just gave it to you.
Yeah.
So now it's in your inventory. So you must make note of this.
Alright.
You got the ruby-eyed monkey. And when you hold it and you use it, it invokes fear. And you get an advantage on intimidation checks. But your next check, on a charisma or persuasion check, is going to be a disadvantage. Sorry, Kreia, that still stands for you. So your next charisma or persuasion check is going to have a disadvantage.
What's that?
Yeah, that's a very sacred item you have there. So you realize what this is. Vaughn realizes what this is, almost drops it. What does he do next?
He, like, takes it from Kreia, kind of holds it in his hands for a minute, like...
You might actually think it's a joke. I mean, like...
He, like, looks down at it, looks back up at Kreia, looks back down at the statue. He just kind of looks up at Kreia with, like, starry eyes, looks back down at the statue and just... Ooh!
I lean forward and ruffle your hair.
Where did you find this?
In a box. Yes. It is also a monkey. I thought you would like it.
Do you know what this is?
Small.
It's magical.
Lovely.
And Kreia, you think back to when you had it in your bag and you straightened up, and when you did that towards the guards, you remember a strange feeling coming over you. You felt hot, but not in a sexual way. And maybe a little bit in a sexual way. And you know what magic feels like. And come to think of it, you did feel something interesting come over you back in the cargo cart. As she strokes her
For the
invisible
listeners
beard.
at home, she's stroking her imaginary beard.
I don't know. Currently, I don't really have anything much to be doing.
Just talking.
Just talking. Chatting with the monkey friend.
Yes. Fun decides that the history of this relic isn't quite relevant to Kreia's interests.
Nor would she understand.
Yeah. So he's just like, thank you.
You are welcome.
I will treasure this.
I'm glad to hear it.
So do you keep it out in the open? Do you put it in a bag? Do you throw it out the train window?
I'm going to I'm gonna like...
You just shove it somewhere.
I have a blanket in my pack. I'm gonna wrap it in the blanket and then put it in my pack.
Awesome.
Safely.
Okay, that's perfect. I want you to make a perception check. Everyone in the cart, make a perception check.
Am I in the cart?
Yes, you are.
We are still in the kitchen.
Yeah, you're in the kitchen.
19.
Kava's in the kitchen with
There
Meredith.
you go.
21.
What are we making? A perception check?
22.
21, 22.
2.
As Cassandra would put it, your thoughts drift gently to toast. Cinnamon toast. And you think, I will never be eating that again. At least not anytime soon.
Yeah, Juno's super emo about not having any cinnamon toast. Although, with their lifestyle, they wouldn't have been getting much in the first place. Probably back when they were still in school and had money.
You two, Vaughn and Kreia, notice the woman who's sitting towards the back with the black wide-brim hat, who spoke to you earlier. You can see her looking at you, and you can see her looking. She watched you put away the monkey, and her attention stays on you, but she's subtle about it.
Is this the purse lady or is this a different lady?
It's the different lady. So it's the purse lady. When you guys were having the whole squabble, the one lady in the back with the wide brim hat was with her face. Most of her face was obscured. She was like, how do you know she doesn't still have it? She gave you guys some sort of tip. Yeah, she sees.
She's a person.
She is a person. And with that, the train.
Do we get to feed them?
Oh yeah, sure,
Yeah,
totally,
Juno's thinking about toast. Juno's kind of hungry.
totally.
Can you roll to see how good it was?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Kava like walks over to the what car are you guys in?
The
Dining.
the standard passenger cart. You can also call them in whatever it works for you too.
It's probably better if we call them in.
Yeah, I think Juno's gonna go.
Oh my
in.
god, all the other
Okay.
peasants like. Well, they're not peasants per se. They're just normal people, but
But peasants.
peasants.
Flashbacks to like 2012 Tumblr.
Oh god. Oh god.
We don't speak.
You remember the One Slur fandom?
No.
Oh my god.
I still follow someone in the Onceler fandom.
No.
Okay. All right.
We just lost everyone in the Onceler fandom.
Sorry, guys.
Good.
Good.
You don't want your kind here.
A disclaimer: we care about you, even if you're a One Slur fan.
Cassandra doesn't.
Cassandra doesn't.
Chris does. Anyways.
No problem.
So, you invite them in to the kitchen briefly. How easy is Juno to impress with food?
Jesus is like a 1.
Alright, I'll give you a 5, like severity.
Okay.
How easy is Vaughn to impress?
Pretty easy.
5? What about Kreia?
Goliath. She'll eat just about anything that isn't
Alright,
actively
y'all-
poisonous.
Y'all are all 5s. Go ahead and roll your dice. It's a 13.
All right, Juno is satisfied.
Juno is satisfied.
It's not cinnamon toast, but
It's good.
they're satisfied.
A 6 or a 9?
That's a 6. Keep in mind that we probably use cinnamon in the pancakes.
Do I recognize the smell
Roll
of cinnamon?
perception.
This is gonna be fun.
Here we go.
I'm putting this as a 10. It's equally likely that you will not taste the cinnamon, that you will.
13.
You taste the cinnamon.
16.
Oh,
You
Oh,
taste
it's a
the
16.
cinnamon.
No, I have a
Oh, you
plus
have-
3 to perception.
You taste the cinnamon.
My eyes just go wide. I look up at everybody else.
Are you okay?
It's not that bad.
This food has been poisoned!
Juno,
It has not. We didn't do anything.
How loud did you yell this?
Very loud.
Oh no!
No bump breaks in.
Here he comes.
He's poisoned.
It has not.
I say that very loud.
We didn't do anything to it.
He shuts because he came in from the standard the luxury passengers. He closes the thing and he's like,
We didn't do anything.
No, okay.
Kreia still looks terrified.
How do you know it's poisoned?
You don't understand, scaly friend.
I
We-
don't.
There was this. We heard there were drugs in the passenger.
so far, like,
And
Juno spits
we
out the
found
food that was in
this
the mouth.
horrible powdery substance, and I can smell it in this food. We are all in grave danger.
We didn't put any.
What kind of powdery substance?
Krea's just fooling around, guys. It's nothing to worry about. She's just joking. It's Goliath humor.
I'm looking at you with genuine concern.
Juno winks again.
What is wrong with your eye, friend? Are you going blind?
see, she's poisoned. No.
There's no poison. I can tell you exactly what we put in there.
So
What
far,
do you know of these drugs?
so far, looks.
We cooked the food. We
Kreia
did not
sneezed.
poison it. I can promise you that.
I can tell you
I
exactly
ate
what's
the
in food. I can tell you what's in exactly everything that we made. Open my little thing here.
So far, looks impatient, frazzled. He's kind of blocking the luxury door, kind of like.
Look, we made chicken. There was lemon. There was chicken. There was salt. There was pepper. There was lambic root. We made pancakes. There was milk. There were yams. There was banana. There was cinnamon. We made a sauce. There was Tylenol powder, honey, and chopped gully leaf. We didn't do anything wrong.
I can verify this. These are the ingredients we put in here.
Kreia still looks very concerned.
So far, shakes his head.
Is Juno aware that it was cinnamon at this point?
Does
You
are
haven't
they?
mentioned it
Can
as
you
such
say
to
that?
me.
Because
yet.
they haven't clarified this at all. It's cinnamon.
Because if they're aware of this, then this problem may be able to be avoided with an explanation.
Okay, so I think Juno knows that it's cinnamon, but they don't want to say that they were in the back
Mhm.
with a bunch of smashed up crates because they told the guards to tell people that they weren't in there.
Okay.
So they're not going to say anything about it. That's
Okay.
why they're quiet.
There's a knock at the door that Zofar is subconsciously kind of blocking, and he composes himself, sort of, and he opens it, and Esther's there, and she looks up nervously, she leans in, and she whispers something into his ear, and he swallows. Well, now half of our luxury passengers are concerned that they've been poisoned.
I am concerned as well.
We didn't
Don't
poison
need to
anything!
be.
But look at our tiny companion.
Everyone looks at Juno.
Juno.
How long has it been since your initial thing? I imagine you still have a really red face.
Yeah, probably.
Probably be pretty snotty.
It's been
I
20,
think
30
they like washed off their face like before eating because they're not a complete slob.
Yeah.
So like there's
No.
like no traces of cinnamon on their nostrils, but they're like face is pretty blotchy.
Mm.
They're gonna be like, oh, this is nothing. This is because I get anxiety issues. And he kind of finger guns.
Okay.
Can I roll perception to see if I finally pick up on what he's trying to communicate?
Sure. I'll do a 10.
10 exactly. 7 plus 3.
And you got a light bulb and you understand.
Oh. Well, I suppose that's all right then. Yes. Anxiety issues.
Yes.
Yes.
And Kreia
Yes.
is winking for all the listeners at home.
Juno and Kreia just kind of wink at each other back and forth. It's probably not subtle.
Mm-mm.
What's going on here?
I agree. What is going on here?
I have anxiety issues, and Kreia just had a misunderstanding. There's nothing to worry about. No one's been poisoned. Everything's fine. The food was great. We're all good.
Okay. Next up, how do we tell the passengers that?
And I'm not just narrating this in general. I'm making an observation. Everybody's eyes just turned to Zophar. He gulps and he nods and he's like, "It's my job anyway. I've done worse." And he walks out and closes the door and he's taking care of it. So you hope.
Thanks so far. 2 for you, buddy.
Thanks so far, Ethan. A couple of good things. Okay.
I want to offer Zophar a pancake now. Just...
Okay. Zophar's going to be about a 15. He has a refined palate. Not really.
pancake, dude.
So,
Look, taste the food. It's not poison.
yeah, he comes back after a bit. He's sweating profusely. He dabs himself with a handkerchief. He dabs. And then he dabs his face with a handkerchief. And, he's offered a pancake, I suppose, by two.
Yeah. Severity offers it to me. He's like, here, you want to taste it? Taste it. It's not that bad.
I will, thank you. That's nat 20.
What the
I am so sorry for clapping, but I got really
I
excited.
cannot believe that we've gotten so many nat 20s.
Doom and disaster,
Yeah.
say I.
I'm so excited.
Have you guys seen that Vine where that little girl takes a bite of the Dorito and her eyes kind of flutter backwards for a second? Okay. Zophar takes a bite of the pancakes and his eyes flutter back a little bit and he's like, "May I have some more, please?"
Yeah. Of course. Like, all of the leftover pancakes, he just shoves them at him. Like, here you go.
Okay.
Juno snags one as they're being taken.
Yeah. Zophar eats his fill before, you hear, like, a bell, and he's like, "Oh, I need to go," and he puts on the plate, he's like, "Thank you." And you can tell he's a little bit calmer. He's not sweating as much as he was before. And he runs out to tend to the luxury passengers with Esther. And, then, you guys are good. Do you have anything else you want to do before we proceed?
Are there any extra pancakes, and can I take them with me?
Sure. I'm gonna roll, like, a D4 or something.
Also, I'm going like a little like A-okay for that like calming of our boss thing at Temerity. Like, good job.
That's why I want to take the pancakes, because they're obviously like anxiety calming pancakes. I can give one to Juno.
Oh my god.
It's crazy.
They're the same as, like, an inspiration dice. Okay. There's 4 left.
I take all 4 pancakes.
Okay. You put them in your inventory. You have 4 pancakes.
Good.
Calming.
That's my
Pancakes of calming.
Pancakes of Calming. That's my band name, 4 Pancakes. Our first album is Pancakes of Calming.
I like it.
Yeah, you can visit our band camp.
It's the second one. These taste like crap.
Ah!
Well, no, because of the previous passages.
True.
Yeah.
Maybe. And then I'm gonna tip you anyway. Okay. Cool. So...
Alas, another episode has come to an end. Left parenthesis. You know that feeling when a cat comes up to you on its own accord and lets you pet it? That's the feeling you give us, listener. As much as we appreciate one cat, several cats are the ideal. Maybe even an army of cats. Tell all of your feline friends about Copper and Brimstone. Create that army. We're relying on you, General Whiskers. Want more Copper and Brimstone content? You can find us on Tumblr at copperandbrimstone.tumblr.com. Give us a follow for regular updates on episode releases and to see what we're up to. And with that, we'll see you next time.